Hello everybody, I'm Yu-Gi-Oh! Deckmaster, and it's time for another deck special! This time I felt like, since I'm coming back, I should do a revisement of one of my older decks. And this deck that I'll be doing was actually the second deck I did when I first started this channel. I'm talking about my Constellar deck, upgraded and fixed for the new format. I feel this deck is pretty good, and shortly after I upload this deck, I will upload some Duel videos. So if you like, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. And with that said, let's get started with the deck. Alright, y'all, we're going to be starting with 3 Constellar Pollux. Pollux is your additional normal summon each turn, and it lets you go off with your Constellar plays. Let me get rid of this. Hold on now. There we go. Maybe a little bit light. Sorry. Working the webcam for the first time. Then we got 3 Algettis. Algetti is your special summon, kind of like the template goldfish of the deck. It lets you swarm the field so you can get off those Constellar XYZs. We got 3 Sombre. Sombre is your, I don't know, middle to late game, or after you've done a few big moves, comeback card. This card lets you quickly exceed summon by stealing a card from the grave and additionally normal summoning it. It's one of the best comeback cards in the deck. We then got our key card, 3 Constellar Kaus. Kaus is the level manipulator. It can increase the level of one Constellar monster by 1 or decrease it by 1. And it can do this effect twice per turn. And he can do it on himself. Normally, you'll summon Pollux, summon him, summon Algetti, special summon him, or summon Constellar Zombre, banish a Constellar, add him from grave to hand, and then normal summon him again. Alter both levels and exceed into Pallades. To help us with the ever searching ability, we have two. Yeah, I'm doing this by webcam, so, you know, my visual aim is not the greatest. We have 2 Constellar Sheridans. When this card's normal summon, it searches out any Constellar monster. He is only 700 attack, and he is a level 3, so you can't do much with him exceeding-wise, but he'll get you the cards you need. Of course, since everything's light, we got ourselves 1 Honest. Why not? And because we're running Tinky, because Kaus is a Beast Warrior, we got 1 Bear, just to help us pop or get the Tinky to help us get that. 1 Thunder King Ryo for the slower hands. Summon him, stop searching, stop special summoning. For the spells, we got 1 Reinforcements of the Army. This is to search out your Pollux, because he's a warrior, and he is your best way to get Pallades out. 3 Upstart Goblins for draw power. Trust me, you can kind of keep your opponent at bay. The 3,000 ain't that big of a deal. More times than not, you're only going to draw into 2 anyway. 2 Pojo dualities with Sheridan or Fire Fist, or even summoning right before you summon Thunder King. Play this. Since you can't go off with those cards anyway, this will help get the search so you can go off next turn. 3 Tinkies to either search out Bear or Kaus and let the big plays go, and keep in mind Bear can use it to pop a monster. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon for Spell or Trap control. 2 Forbidden Lances for Spell or Trap protection. For the traps, Staples and Bottomless Trap Hole. Compulsory Evacuation Device. Bottomless for removal, compulsory for removal. Solemn for negation. Mirror Force for swarm control. 3 Breakthrough Skills for monster effect negation. Not once, but twice per duel. And the tech of the day, 2 Safe Zones. This is really good because with Pallades, you can easily overlay an M7 on top if you have to do this effect on Pallades, or on any of the Constellar Exceeds, and it'll keep them alive. Plus, if your opponent tries to destroy it, you can always chain it to one of their monsters, and their monster will die instead. That's the main deck. On to the extra. We start off, let me move this mouse. We start off with 1 Gaga Cowboy. Gaga Cowboy, of course, is for that last bit of burn. 1 Mastroke for protection and booking. 2 Starlegion, basically Paladynamite. This card lets you detach 2 materials, negate a monster's effect, and reduces attack to 0. You attack for 2,000, and when he dies, you get to draw a card. This gives you, it basically replaces itself when it dies, and it can get a monster off the field and inflict 2,000 points of damage. Black Ship for removal, and a little burn. Kachi Kachi for the double attacking. I find this card extremely useful. 1 Cargan, how do you pronounce that? Carnagorgon. Carnagorgon prevents people from targeting things if there's another appropriate target monster on the field. Basically, I switch the target. They try to bear pop me, I can switch the target, whatever monster they targeted for me, onto their own bear and pop it instead. And of course, 2 Constellar Omegas. Speller Trap Stopper of the deck. This is like a constant Forbidden Lance minus the attack decrease with its effect. Plus, I can overlay M7 on top of it. We have 1, let me sit down. 1 Crimson Ninja. It's really good if you go for the rank 5s. You can't be destroyed by battle or effect every time you detach until the end of the turn. And that comes in handy. 1 number 61 Volcasaurus for the monster popping ability and game staking. Because you pop it, and if they have another monster, you can attack. 3 Constellar Pallades. This is your walking compulse in this deck. Detach, pop it back to hand. And you can do this during either player's turn once per turn. You've got to run 3 of this. A lot of people say 2. I go 3 because this card is just too good. And with Zombre and so many ways to get Kaus back and forth, you can abuse the fuck out of this thing. And Pallades wins you the deck. Period. This is the MVP. And for the backup MVP, we got 1 M7. M7 can overlay on top of any Constellar XYZ, and once per turn, except on the turn it overlays on top of a Constellar XYZ, it can detach 1 to add 1 monster from either player's grave or field to the hand. This can add back a Zombre or Kaus or whatever and allow you to go off all over again. And he works really great on overlaying something that you safe zoned or that ran out of materials like Omega or Pallades. Anyway, that's my deck. I hope you like. If so, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace out. Rock on.